Good afternoon, sisters. I need some veggies. I'm short on veggies today, so we're gonna make earth milk together. And I'm on my way into my pantry, into my laundry room, to get a box of greens out of my freezer. Yes, I keep my greens in my freezer. So I'm getting a box of these power greens out of the freezer and going back into the kitchen to make earth milk. And I will set you up on the countertop over here so you can join me while I make earth milk. Okay, here we go. Pull out the blender. Now, this box of greens, the greens are frozen. I bought them and threw them into the freezer. Hear them? And if you have greens that are starting to get close to going bad, don't let them go bad. Throw them into the freezer. So I'm going to use the whole box. Throw them into my blender. Now, I keep oolong tea made up in the refrigerator. So I have this big pitcher of oolong tea. You may be able to see there's tea leaves down in here. I actually use the loose tea to make my oolong tea. And then the spout kind of holds back the tea leaves, but I'm going to pour some water into the blender until I see the line come up to about 1.5 cups. Well, it went up to 2. No problem. Just gives me more earth milk. I'm going to start throwing in my ingredients. Number 1 for me is cinnamon. And the recipe calls for a smaller amount of cinnamon than suits my taste, so I probably use a really good slug of cinnamon that's at least a teaspoon, if not more, because that's just to my taste. Serene and Pearl say, taste it and make it your own. Well, I have. I use a little bit of salt, shakers, couple pinches of salt, and I don't think there's anything. Oh, I want some cayenne. I like cayenne. A couple good shakes of cayenne. And I'm reaching up to get the MCT oil. Now, depending on how much fuel I want, I squirt a small amount to a large amount. Today, I'm on an E day, and I only want a little. So I squirt in about a teaspoon of MCT. I like to add some lecithin in there for my brain. And let me just glance at the list here of the ingredients. Oh, a tiny bit of I'm going to use a tiny bit of collagen in here. A whole lot, not a scoop even. And a little bit of gelatin. I will also link the video that is available online for making earth milk. So I've got everything. I just need to zap it in the blender. This part will be loud. blending sink down in a little bit. Doesn't need much blending. Oh, I got a rogue leaf up there. But I'm going to taste it. I completely forgot my sweetener. And that's why we taste before we commit to the jar or to the oven. I am using 1/8 of a teaspoon of sweetener in this. One more blending. Another taste. Perfect. Okay. Then I'm going to get some ice. No, I'm going to pour in first and see what room I have left, because I might not even have room right now for ice. I have just a little bit of room for ice. Okay. This is the way to get in your greens. Get in veggies. Okay, there's my green drink. Got a nice kick to it because of the cayenne. And again, gonna wash out my blender, give it a good hot water spray. No grease, no debris, clean. Wash the lid off. All right, that's good. Ready to start making some Downton fuel pull scones.